Like, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry. Sometimes like there's a lot of background noise on my videos, but you know what? I don't live by myself, so I just gotta make it work.
You can stop the dryer if you want.
Oh, look at that.
Hello? Hello? Hi. What do you mean you don't know who this is? Tu es sûr que tu es qu'on y va? Donc, petit, you're so annoying at it. Oh my god. It's MilcaT. Et si tu n'es pas content, ça veut dire que ça se lâche.
Anyway guys, I'm so sad I'm gonna have to take this hair out. Hey guys, it's MilcaT and I'm back again. So, on my last video, I did a question and answer, a Q&A. I got like a lot of like, you know, suggestions, video suggestions that I should do a university or school advice video. So that's what I'm finna do. So I'm not gonna talk too much. I'm gonna get straight into the video. So that's what we're gonna do right now. So let's go. So this is basically my university experience and like, you know, what I learned and you know, all that jazz. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is friends. Now, in university, it is very important to make friends. In classes, whatever. Study groups, very important. Like, let's say you miss a class or something, like, you know, you need a friend like to give you notes and whatnot. So I would say don't be the kind of person who's always by yourself. Like, you cannot make it by yourself, because trust me, you cannot make it by yourself. Like, you're gonna need some friends, you're gonna need somebody to like watch out for you, somebody to help you. Thank goodness I had one uni friend. Her name is Michelle. Hey, she was like the one person who helped me with my first classes. Like, she showed me the ins and outs, the tricks of like signing up for classes. And yeah, so no, I feel like making friends in university is very important. And on top of that, that's where you make really good connections, that people that you're probably gonna be friends with for like the rest of your life. But one thing I'm gonna tell you guys, be very careful. Be very careful. Like, even though I said that most people at university are serious, like, some people are very shady. Like, if you follow me on Instagram, you would know that I made a story of the one time I got scammed by a friend that I made in university. Like, guys, I got scammed in uni. I got scammed. Like, yo, I'm still salty. She didn't even just scam me. She scammed like a bunch of people like that I knew, and I was like, like, definitely like make friends and like go out there and meet people and like, you know, make some really good connections, but be very, very careful. So yeah, the next thing we're gonna talk about is, guess what, girls? Boys. And I think I already touched a little bit on that on my video, my Q&A video. And I basically said that, you know, you should not be out here looking for your husband when you're going to university. That's not why you're there. And like, you know, most of the boys there are not serious. I feel like that is a pretty safe way to look at things. I mean, especially if you're African. I know like most of the people who follow me are probably like African or of African heritage. So you're probably like around a lot of Africans. But a lot of African guys, when they're in university, that's not what they're thinking about. They're not like out here scoping, yo, like she looks like wife material. Yeah, no, I can wipe that. Like, that's definitely not what they're looking for. Like, they're looking to have fun. Like, they're out here stressing. The African culture puts a lot of pressure on men, especially when it comes to school and succeeding, right? So, like, obviously they're stressing over work, and like they're just trying to have fun. At the end of the day, they're not trying to cuff somebody and be in a serious relationship and get stressed by a girl. Like, they're really not about that life, right? What I'm saying is, put school first. Okay, once all that is like on point and everything, you know, maybe you can think about, you know, the boys, you know, Mr. Right, Mr. Left, whoever. That's all I'm saying. Okay, let's talk about classes. The university that I go to has like really small classes, like 25 to like 30 students per class. You know, if I send an email, like I know there's not like 50 other students, 100 other students sending him an email, and he probably might not get to me. So if I ever have trouble, like it's so easy for me to reach out to my prof and be like, hey, I'm having trouble with this, or like I can't sign up for this or whatever. And lucky for us, we have these this thing called like Rate My Prof, and I think it has like a bunch of university where people just rate a prof on how good they perform or how well they do their job. Like, I hate when profs do that. Like, you teach me something in class, when it comes to an exam, you teach me something I've never seen in my life. Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that for? Like, who are you? Please get fired. Leave. We'd have to basically teach ourselves how to do the hard questions. If you teach yourself wrong, you're doomed. So when it comes to the exam, like, it's kind of like, oh, well, I either got it when I was doing it by myself or I didn't. And that really irritates me. Like, I like a prof that would go for the hard ones first. Teach me how to do the hard ones because the easy ones are so easy to figure out. So, like, it's very important that you choose the right prof. Like, go on, like, do your research on the prof before you choose them. And obviously, don't wait till the last minute to, like, you know, like, sign up for your classes. I do that all the time and I end up in the wait list. And, like, 2 weeks into, like, you know, the semester, I still don't know if I'm in a class. And it's really bad. So one thing I would definitely advise you guys to do that I should start doing as well is sign up for your classes early. Like the moment like it's open for registration, like you're into your classes, because that really slowed me down. That's what I have to say about classes. All right, now let's talk about health. My sister's the one who actually came up with this one, and by health she meant like, you know, basically we're gonna talk about mental health and how to handle the stress. I feel like I'm gonna address, you know, the African demographic, you know, the young African ones. And I feel like a lot of us here definitely we get a lot of pressure from like our parents to like be really good, you know, to become doctors, become blah blah blah, right? So I feel like we get really pressured to do perfect, and like, you know, I knew a guy who basically like he failed one class and he like fell into depression because he felt like a failure, because like I feel like his dad was gonna like be disappointed, and lucky for me, my parents, they don't really monitor you know, like my university studies that much, and on top of that they don't really put pressure on us. Like my last semester, my second year, I was doing so bad, like, you know, trying to like balance like work and like school. Like I was doing terrible. Like I was actually drained from like doing so much within like the 2-year period. So like I would literally talk to my dad and be like, Dad, like literally this is too hard, that I'm gonna die, Dad, like I can't do this, it's so hard, that I'm gonna fail. And like he was like, oh no, like you'll be fine. Like he didn't put any pressure on me. He was basically just like, he just sat there and listened to me, like, you know, be like melodramatic about like school. And like it kind of felt good that like he wasn't sitting there like telling me, those people who actually get good grades, those people who can do it, do they have 2 heads? Like he didn't say anything like that to me, so it didn't make me feel like really bad about like my situation and how bad I was doing. But definitely like I'm a lot hard on myself, because I feel like if I'm gonna do something, I want to do it well. Like shoot, like I want to succeed, I want to be good, I want to get good grades. So if anything, the stress came more from me, and I had to realize that, okay, Milka, like you didn't do so well in the semester. What are you gonna do so that this doesn't repeat itself? That's literally what you have to do. You have to be proactive. Like, yeah, you did terrible this semester, but what are you gonna do to make it better in the next semester? And that's how I handled my stress. And of course, with the stress comes a lot of things. Weight gain, like stress eating and stuff like that. Like, yo, like I gained a ton of weight, like right before summer, like guys, whoa! And a lot of people say like, you know, like the first year is when you're gonna really start gaining weight. For me, like the first year I was fine. It was like during like the second year, like I just like, and like it was so weird how rapidly my weight gain like went. Like it was a pretty like significant weight gain. Like just watch what you eat. But honestly, weight gain is completely normal, and it's gonna happen. Like there's no way to avoid it. Like I remember my first year I was like, nah, like what are you guys talking about? I'm gonna stay slim or whatever. But I gained weight, so it's gonna happen. It's inevitable. So it is what it is. That is what I have to say about, you know, your health, your mental health, and you know, your physical health. I mean, at the end of the day, like just make sure you don't like become like unhealthy. Just be really careful what you consume, what you feed your body, because at the end of the day, this is the only body you will have, and you only get to be in this body one time. So take good care of it. That's basically it. So yeah, guys, that is my advice, you know, concerning university, and like, you know, I shared a little bit of my experiences here and there, and I hope it was really helpful to you guys. If you guys have any other questions about, you know, school, I mean, if there's some of you guys who are in high school and you guys want me to do like one about high school, like definitely, hands down, like I'll do anything for you. I'll do anything for y'all. Like what? And I just want to give a huge shout out to all my old subscribers. Thank you so much for your continued support. I really appreciate it. And I want to give a shout out to all my new subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing. I love you guys so much, and like want to see, like, welcome to the family. And to my future subscribers, which is you, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Oh my god. It's MilcaT. Et si tu n'es pas content, ça veut dire que ça, c'est la jalousie.